A tattoo is my resume. Every tattoo that I get is a resume to me.
I personally, when I go into tattoos, I want them to tell a story, to convey a message.
A mole or something on your body that will always be there, so you can always have something, just to have good memories and stuff.
Who you are, what you like, and it covers up scars.
Just happening, man. How's it go?
Fine. Fine.
So you're kind of seeing this tattoo in some weird stages because, I mean, this is our fourth sitting on it, and the first part we got most of it done. The second part was colored, and the last part was just background. We just did all this background 3 days ago, so we could enter it into the contest. And it's a little dry. He's been slacking on his ass here. People who don't have tattoos, maybe they don't have to care, but they should respect tattooing as an art form, especially because, you know, I think it's a really true form of artwork. You know, there's no eraser. There's no way of going back. I can't, like a painting, I could paint over it and then start over. A drawing, I can erase and then start over. Tattooing, it's on the skin. It's permanent. It's forever. There's no second chance. So, I don't know. As far as an art goes, I think people who don't have tattoos, at the very least, could respect that. I like to think that the tattoo culture as a whole is pretty important especially for our society of youth, you know, because a lot of us, I don't know, I never feel like I had anybody representing me, you know, no congressman, no city council was on my side, so getting together with a group of artists, I think it's the best way to feel like you're welcome, and, you know, tattooing offers that. People get to modify their body how they want, you know, in a world where so many people are confined to things. I mean, you got schools where you have to have a uniform and just that kind of thing. I mean, well, cool, yeah, you're wearing the uniform, but now you have whatever tattoo to represent your mom or your dad, you know. I think it's awesome.
I'm pretty nervous. I'm not nervous. I'm just happy that I'm finally getting my mom's tattoo done, because I got everybody else tattoo done and she should have been the first. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna come out very pretty. Yeah. It's just been a long time coming, and it's really, really special for me to get this done for her. My mother was real honest. She didn't cut any corners. You know, we still lived in nice areas. Even when we lived in the ghetto, in the projects, I really didn't know that I was living in the projects at the age of 8, 9, because how my mother was living. The things that she did. We went to the park, we played board games, we cooked together. And even when we went outside, she was respected because of her status in the community, because she really stood up for what she believed in. And she told me before she passed away, she said, look, I want you to take care of your brother and your sister. I want you to make sure you do what you have to do for you to take care of them. And I understand it now. I understand it now when she said you gotta do what you gotta do for you to take care of them, because I couldn't help them unless I helped myself. But yeah, she's still with me, still strong, and I see her every day in me and my sister and my brother, even in the kids. I see little things that they do that's her. And our will to survive, our will to stay strong, our will to keep moving. We not easily broken. We Brentons. We not easily broken at all. So, yeah. That's why I got a name tatted. And I got a rose. Because she's the root of all of us. And the rose is rooted into my wrist. And later on, I'm going to get vines. And I'll start getting my brother and the kids and stuff.
Buddha is definitely tattoo I've seen quite a bit of. Not quite like this, but definitely popular. People get tattoos for too many reasons, you know. I mean, some people have stories behind every single tattoo they got, you know, whether it's a letter, a dot, or, you know, some big mural. Whereas other people are just collectors. You seek out artists that you really enjoy and you go, hey, you know, I love your artwork. I'd like to get tattooed by you. So it's numerous reasons. I'd say commonly, like, especially in the area that I've worked, the areas I've worked, you know, you get a lot of rest in peace, kind of memorial tattoos. Friendship tattoos are pretty popular. But yeah, me personally, I get tattooed by artists I really respect and enjoy and look up to in the industry.
The tattoo I have right now, I designed myself. It was a cross. It's a cross made out of Legos, and I got it in honor of my best friend that I grew up with. His name was Cameron. He passed away through cancer, lymphoma to be exact. As you can see, there's the whole Lego cross right here. The color scheme of the Legos actually don't mean anything significant. It was just the colors that I think worked the best. The cross is built out of Legos, of course, and, you know, represents, you know, honor and remembrance and so on and so forth. And the Legos represent our childhood and everything, you know, we grew up and did. And then in the background, right here on this ribbon, it says "Courage to Fight," Cameron James Mezek. And there's some shadowing and color texture things to make it look better. So I got the tattoo in honor of him. I designed it to incorporate kind of us growing up. The cross is obviously, you know, to represent, you know, his death and his remembrance. The cross is built out of Legos, though, because that was definitely something that we were really into. As, you know, in elementary school, we would always play Legos. Like, we would spend hours playing Legos. I kid you not. And we would stay up, you know, till 4 o'clock in the morning building insane rocket ships and stuff. And then I also put a ribbon around the cross to represent the cancer awareness. And then I made it a lime green color similar to this, because that's kind of like the color he chose to represent him during his battle against cancer. And then, like, his saying was "Courage to Fight," so it says "Courage to Fight," you know, Cameron James Mezek. And that is my tattoo.
When I first started, I was like that. I was really judgmental about, you know, people getting tattoos, and I was like, oh, you know, that kind of tattoo is stupid. But the more I've tattooed and the more I've grown as an artist, like, I think people have the right to get what they want. So as an artist, I can't just be like, oh yeah, screw you, that's a dumb idea, you know what I mean? Like, no, yeah, I'd love to help you get your butterfly, your star, your back piece, your tribal, you know, it doesn't matter. I think everybody is entitled to a fair chance at getting whatever they like, you know what I mean? So I'm not really biased to anything. I kind of enjoy a little bit of everything.
Around my ribs on both sides and around my stomach and my back, I have a pirate ship and a treasure on my hip, and it says around my stomach and my back, second star to the right, straight on till morning, because I don't ever want to grow up and I want to remain a kid, but at the same time I will grow up, and it's just kind of the reminder to stay young at heart and not to become a pirate almost, but even though I'm becoming one. Yeah, I'm a kid at heart. I love it. And it's, like, not done. Like, there's so much more that I just want to add to it up my back and stuff. I want to have, like, the tree where the kids live and, like, have, like, toys hanging out of it and just always live my life that way. Always be a kid. Like, my mom's, like, 40-something, 5, 6. I don't really know. It's horrible. But, like, she is, like, the biggest little kid I know. And it's like, I want to be like that. I always want to stay young at heart and not just be, do work, do this, and...
My first tattoo I got when I was 30 years old, and I asked my mom if I could have it. And she said yes, so I did it. But prior than that, I didn't have any. I got roses on my leg because of my dad. He had passed away when I was 6. So I got a white rose, a yellow rose, and a black rose. I have a full Rob Zombie sleeve, so it's like all his art and then the things that he did, you know, album cover kind of stuff. And the other one is a Halloween theme, where it's all trick-or-treaters, and it's not done yet, but I usually don't show them to anybody. They're pretty much mine. They're full sleeves, so I usually always am wearing long sleeves so nobody can see them. We're all here just to live and move forward, you know. There's no reason to judge people.
I don't know. As far as an art goes, I think people who don't have tattoos, at the very least, could respect that and then go from there. You know, discover something that they enjoy about it. Do some research. Find artists, find, you know, styles of art, and maybe get one. If not, just appreciate it at least and don't judge people for it. Tattooing for me was like, I don't know, it was the break from everything else, you know what I mean? I went to school, I've gone to, you know, a little bit of college. I just didn't enjoy it. Nothing really clicked. I wasn't serious about it. I wasn't able to really fulfill anything. And then one day I sat back and kind of recapped on my life, and a while ago, a buddy of mine mentioned that I should tattoo, and then he passed away. And I was like, all right, you know, maybe I'll take what he said seriously. And I started tattooing, and man, like, the amount of freedom you have, you know, you can do anything. And I'm not saying party all night and, you know, be wild and stuff, but I can tattoo at 12 o'clock at night if I want to. I can tattoo at 1 o'clock in the morning. I can tattoo midday. I can do these fun pieces for people. I get to do new ideas all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I've never done the same skull. You know, I do skulls all day long. I get to do new things. It's really fun. It's creative. It's expressive. I don't know. I love it, man. Wouldn't want to do anything else.